Good morning and welcome to your pre-market report for Wednesday, 13th May 2026. Let's take a quick look at the global cues, domestic trends, and stocks to watch before the markets open. U.S. markets closed mixed overnight, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average rising marginally by approximately 0.1%, while the S&P 500 slipped approximately 0.2%, and the Nasdaq Composite declined approximately 0.7%. Technology and semiconductor stocks witnessed profit booking amid rising inflation concerns and renewed U.S. Iran tensions, while elevated crude oil prices continued to weigh on broader sentiment. Asian markets are trading mixed today, with the Nikkei 225 trading flat with minimal gains, the Kospi gaining, while the Hang Seng is trading mostly flat with a negative bias. Hotter than expected U.S. inflation data, profit booking in semiconductor stocks, and renewed concerns around U.S. Iran tensions are weighing on overall sentiment across Asian markets. GIFT Nifty futures as of 8 a.m. was trading at 23,431, thereby indicating a flat opening for the Indian markets today. Crude oil prices remain elevated but slightly lower after a mild technical correction following recent sharp gains. Ongoing concerns around the Strait of Hormuz and renewed U.S.-Iran tensions continue to keep energy markets highly volatile. Gold prices are trading steady, supported by safe haven demand, as investors monitor Middle East tensions and hotter-than-expected U.S. inflation data. However, rising bond yields and expectations of prolonged higher interest rates are limiting further upside in bullion prices. Dixon Technologies reported strong Q4 numbers, with revenue coming in at 10,510 crore rupees while EBITDA rose to 408 crore rupees, beating street estimates. The company also posted better-than-expected margins of 3.9%, reflecting strong operational performance. Tata Power reported a slight decline in Q4 earnings, with net profit falling 4.5% YOY to 996 crore rupees compared to 1,043 crore rupees last year. The results reflect some pressure on profitability, despite continued growth in the power and renewable energy business. PNC Infratech has signed a settlement agreement with the National Highways Authority of India under the government's Vivad se Vishwas 2 scheme. The agreement involves a one-time settlement amount of nearly 235 crore rupees related to contractual disputes. With mixed to cautious sentiment seen in the global markets and still elevated crude oil prices, NIFTY is expected to open mostly flat, with a slight negative bias. Levels will therefore remain the same as what we mentioned in yesterday's post-market report, with supports being at 23,345, followed by 23,120, while resistances will be at 23,555, followed by 23,740. The momentum is currently towards the downside, however. A slight recovery due to value buying cannot be ruled out. Elevated crude oil prices, hotter than expected U.S. inflation data, rising global bond yields, persistent geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, and continued FII selling remain major risks for Indian markets, keeping pressure on inflation expectations and overall sentiment. Strong momentum in AI and technology stocks globally, resilient domestic institutional buying, healthy Q4 earnings from Indian corporates, and any easing in crude oil prices or geopolitical tensions could help support Indian equities and improve market sentiment. Yesterday, foreign institutional investors were net sellers of about 1,959 crore rupees, while domestic institutional investors were net buyers of around 7,990 crore rupees. That's your market snapshot for India on May 13, 2026. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for stock market-related updates. Wishing you a focused and profitable trading session ahead.